The throttle body controls how much air enters the engine based on how much you press the gas pedal. If it fails or gets clogged, the air-fuel mixture becomes unstable. That leads to performance loss, poor fuel economy, or even stalling. Let's break down 7 clear symptoms of a bad throttle body and how you can test each one yourself. Symptom 1. Sluggish acceleration. The engine feels weak or unresponsive when you press the gas pedal, struggling to accelerate. A healthy throttle body opens wide to let in air for power. A failing throttle may not open fully or quickly, choking off the needed air supply. If the throttle plate sticks or the electronic control malfunctions, the engine is starved of air. Pressing the accelerator won't produce the usual power because the engine isn't getting enough air. The car feels underpowered when you press the pedal, and there's a delay or weak response. This is especially obvious when climbing hills or trying to reach highway speed. With the engine off, look into the throttle body while someone presses the pedal. The plate should move smoothly and open fully. If it barely moves, there's an issue. You can also use a scanner to compare pedal input versus throttle opening. A significant mismatch suggests the throttle body is bad. Symptom 2. Hesitation or surging. The engine hesitates or suddenly surges when you try to accelerate. Normally, throttle input delivers smooth, linear engine response. A faulty throttle body sends incorrect air volume, disrupting combustion timing. When airflow lags behind pedal movement, the engine bogs down. When the throttle plate sticks and suddenly breaks free, the engine might surge forward unexpectedly. This uneven behavior makes driving unpredictable and unsafe. You'll feel a pause followed by a jump in power. To test, inspect the throttle plate with the engine off. Push it open with your hand and it should move easily without resistance or sticking. Clean any visible carbon deposits with throttle cleaner and retest performance. Symptom 3. Rough idle or stalling. The engine idles erratically, fluctuates in RPM, or shuts off when stopped. The throttle body manages airflow at idle to maintain engine stability. If it's clogged or the position sensor fails, air delivery becomes unstable. That results in low idle speed, engine shaking, or complete shutdown at lights or stop signs. You might need to restart the engine multiple times in traffic. In extreme cases, the engine may stall right after starting. Use a scanner to check for throttle-related codes like P2111 or PV121. Also, spray throttle body cleaner around the housing while idling if RPM changes. There may be a vacuum leak at the throttle base. Symptom 4. Poor fuel economy. Your fuel efficiency suddenly drops even though your driving habits haven't changed. The throttle body regulates air entering the engine, which affects how much fuel the ECU adds. If it sticks closed or reports wrong position data, the ECU may run the engine rich. That means more fuel than needed is injected, lowering your miles per gallon. You may notice more frequent fuel stops without added performance. This is often accompanied by a richer exhaust smell or black tailpipe soot. Reset your trip meter and monitor fuel economy after cleaning the throttle body. If MPG improves noticeably, the throttle body is restricting efficient operation. Symptom 5. Check engine light. The check engine light comes on due to abnormal throttle behavior. The ECU monitors throttle position through sensors and compares that data with pedal input. If there's a delay, range mismatch, or stuck throttle, it logs a fault code. The CEL may appear without any obvious driving symptoms at first. Common codes include P0121, P2111, or P212, each indicating a throttle position or actuation fault. You might also notice reduced power mode triggered to protect the engine. Use an OBD2 scanner to pull codes. If they point to throttle issues, inspect the wiring harness, connectors, and throttle cleanliness before replacing parts. Symptom 6. High idle RPM. The engine idles unusually high, even when warm and in park or neutral. A stuck open throttle plate or vacuum leak allows excess air to enter the intake manifold. The ECU responds by injecting more fuel to match the airflow, raising idle RPM. This wastes fuel and may trigger emissions-related fault codes. In some vehicles, the RPM can stay elevated after driving, causing harsh shifts or longer braking distances. Check the throttle body gasket for leaks and make sure the plate fully closes at rest. You can also check idle air values on a scan tool. A high reading suggests uncontrolled airflow, likely from throttle body issues. Symptom 7. Throttle lag or dead pedal. There's a noticeable delay between pressing the gas pedal and engine response. In modern vehicles with electronic throttle control, the pedal sends a signal to the ECU, which then tells the throttle body how much to open. If the sensor in the throttle body fails or the motor is slow, you'll experience lag. This dead pedal effect is dangerous when merging or pulling into traffic. It can feel like nothing happens for a second or more. Use a scan tool to monitor throttle angle versus pedal input while revving in park. If the throttle angle is slow to rise or gets stuck, the throttle motor or position sensor is malfunctioning.